Hey there, comic book fans. I am back from the comic shop again this week with 5 new comics and some freebies. Here are the freebies, new comic shop news. 1582, who is that? Damage? You got me. Always fun to read. What do we got here? Dark Matter can't withstand the new age of DC heroes. So I'm guessing this is about a lot of new DC stuff. Comic shop news always has, usually there's a theme to an issue, and then they give you some articles on this and that. And don't know what this is. This was tucked into the comic shop news. Star Wars reads, I guess this is a little Marvel Star Wars catalog of some kind. You can get yourself a double-page spread of the Star Wars logo. Woohoo! Oh yeah, looks like a preview of stuff. We'll give that a look. And another 10 or maybe 11 copies. The 25-cent Walking Dead for me to make things out of. Here, this is the one that they printed up 750,000 copies of, and now I make them into sketch covers and Night of the Living Dead covers. You'll see that behind there. But some pretty nice freebies. Let's see. Our first comic of the week is Retcon issue 2. Matt Nixon, Toby Cypress, and Matt Kreutzer. And I bought issue 1 because I used to play touch football way back when with Matt Nixon, so I figured I'd try out his book. And I liked the first issue well enough to get the second issue. What is it about? See, the name Retcon has something to do with them being able to time travel or retcon things out of the world. That hasn't really happened yet, if that's what it's really about. The first issue was this guy who kind of became part of this spy military operation, taking out this other guy who was like in an AA meeting divulging secrets he shouldn't have been. And our reluctant hero didn't really want to take out this guy in the whole AA meeting. And he's got some crazy superpower, and he's working with crazy guys with superpowers, and they're working for the government to keep the lid on something. So I really haven't got a good grasp on what it's about yet, but I enjoyed the first issue. So we'll see how I like this second issue, how it develops, and I'll probably pick up the third too. And next we've got Howard Chaykin's The Divided States of Hysteria, issue number 5 we're up to. Speaking about not quite having a grasp on what it's about, our falling apart United States is going on, and this guy right here has put together a team of spree and serial killers to do something. I'm still not quite sure what the point of him, because the United States has been hit by terrorist attacks, and there's these all sorts of evil forces, the mafia, foreign governments who are hostile to the United States, and all trying to take down the United States, which they've taken about halfway down. And this guy's striking back against them, I think. But like last issue, they took out this guy in a crazy S&M club in San Francisco, but I guess he was their money guy somehow. But like I said, I really don't have a grasp of the big picture here. But I generally have been enjoying Howard Chaykin's work as of. I actually hadn't read Howard Chaykin in decades because I'm not a mainstream comic guy, and that's what he mainly did. And then 5-6 years. How long ago was it now that Black Kiss 2 came out? It might even be longer than that. I started picking up his work again, and I've been enjoying it ever since. So we'll see what this one has to offer. River Run Security. Oh, I think that's the prison or something that some of these guys came out of. But like I said, I'm not exactly sure the direction this is going in, but I've enjoyed it so far. And here we have Eternal Empire, number 5. The world of Eternal Empire has opened up more to us over these 5 issues, but here's a brief glimpse. That's the map they give you at the beginning of every issue that shows you what all the little countries are, and this country over here on the right has conquered all the other ones, but this one here all the way on the left, and our 2 main characters discovered each other as they ran away from they're basically slave states, all of them. So they ran away from their bondage with the help of their magic swords that sort of appeared when they met each other, and they're trying to fight their way across to the one last free nation. And they just ran into some soldiers, and we'll have to see what happens. And also they give you, this is somehow important to the story too, I'm not quite sure how, A note about there's 3 suns in this world, and somehow their arrangement is important to the story. I haven't quite figured out that yet. But, you know, it gives you all the rules of the suns, the location of the viewpoint, of the rotation of the planet. I still don't know what this whole suns thing is about. But I'm enjoying the story so far. There are 2 lead characters. So these are the 2 who did Alex and Ada, and hopefully I'll enjoy this one as much as I enjoyed Alex and Ada. And here we go with The Wicked and the Divine, issue number 32. Gillen, McKelvey, Wilson, Cowles. Oh, look, we got numbers on this one, on the inside. Our gods who show up every 100 years and only live for 2 years are still going about their business. As you can see now, there's fighting going on because they're trying to stop the Great Darkness. And the last issue was all about them tracking down one of the reluctant gods who was I don't know, who like didn't want to fight or was killing some of the other gods, and they're trying to get him to stop or start or something. Oh, and there was a big plan that this guy right here ruined the big plan that she had all lined up and stole their energy or something. So there's plans, there's foiled plans, there's people following the plan, there's people with their own plan, there's people who don't care about the plan, and they're all crazy gods. So it's a lot of fun, The Wicked and the Divine. Final comic of the week is Birthright, issue number 27. Oh, I guess that's the main villain of the piece, who we really don't see. He's on the other world. Geez, and I forget his name, too. But our whole gang is on a train heading for Ireland or somewhere, trying to escape the magical crazy people who are after them. And I think people with guns. The magical crazy people hired people with guns to blow them up and shoot them. So now it looks like this arc, they're going to have to take on mercenaries rather than magical enemies. We'll have to see. I don't quite know what that is, but oh, and the lead character, this guy here, his little brother was kidnapped by the bad guys, so we have to find out what's going to happen to him too. There's lots of stuff going on in the plot with Birthright right now. Magical forces fighting each other, one from another world, and some who took refuge in our world, and now we got magic versus bullets. We'll see how that works out. Now we'll show you my background art, what I was doing here. This is some of those Walking Dead 163s where I decided to do some photo mashups with The Night of the Living Dead, the public domain one, where I went and took screenshots from it. Looks like it works best with the large faces. Let me open this up to show you. I made them wrap around. And I put these up on eBay to see if anybody wants them. I'll leave links below, but just another thing I like to make things. So there's the wraparound of, this is printed on a matte photo paper and then bound right to, whoops, that one fell. Bound right to a Walking Dead 163. You can see I pull the staples and bind it right in. Night of the Living Dead, I recreated that logo. So now we've got a Walking Dead that pays homage to the original start of the zombie craze, at least as far as I know. I'm not that an expert on zombie movies and such, but as far as I know, this is the movie that got everybody all excited about zombies back in 1968. So we've got her, what's her name, Barbara? Oh, we got the little, I always liked this girl, the girl who killed her mom with a trowel in the basement. We got random zombie guy. He was one of the head zombies. And I gotta pick up Ben. There he is. This guy, I want to open it up just to show you, because this one looks better when you can see his gun. He looks more threatening. Dun dun dun. So there he is with his gun in the house. He's about to kill that annoying guy who tried to get him. Accidentally almost got them all killed. So there we go. there's a little look at some new Walking Dead 25 centers and what I did with the old ones. You guys all have a good week out there.